Hello friends, my name is Razam Masood. Today we will discuss about a topic human resource plan. Friend, let me tell you that it's a very easy topic to understand and very common term which normally used when we are implementing project either through waterfall model or either through Scrum or Agile. So it's a very common term, human resource plan. So we will discuss this topic in detail and see what does means by human resource plan and how we can use it and what is the purpose of making a human resource plan. So for today in this tutorial I will try my level best to explain the concept of human resource plan in a very easy manner. So if you are implementing a project either through agile method or scrum or waterfall, so you can easily understand the topic, understand the term human resource plan, or either you are studying the software computer science, or you have to give a paper or exam for and there's any topic or term related to human resource plan, so you can easily understand the term human resource plan and how we can use it and what does that mean by human resource plan. So first of all I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well. So let's start. Human resource plan. Friend, whenever we are implementing a project either through scrum or either through waterfall, so we need some resources, because see, project project means, for example, you are implementing an e-commerce solution. So you need resources could be human resource, or resource could be human resource. Now in this tutorial we are talking about human resources. Human resources means, like for example, if you are implementing e-commerce solutions, so you need software designers, software developers, database developers, QA personnel, and deployment teams. So all these are the resources which are human. So human resources are very important, and to manage the human resources we need a plan. Now here normally human resource plan is generally or normally made by functional managers who are managing the resources. So normally what they do, they make a very simple Excel sheet in which they make, like for example, they in the Excel sheet they mention that in the month of January they need two resources, in the month of February they need three resources, in the month of March they need four resources. So human resource plan, you can imagine, it's simply the plan which describe you the about the resources, the availability, and if any new resource needs to be hired, so it will be also mentioned in the human resource plan. Why it's important and why we need to do it? Because see, uh, human resource plan is necessary because as a manager, if you are implementing a project, so you need some visibility, you have some visibility that in the month of January you have to do two projects, in February you need to do three projects, in March you have to do four projects. So according to the projects you have to mention the resources, and if you have a plan, so you have the visibility, like your two resources are already engaged in the month of January for two projects. So as they are already engaged 100%, so you cannot assign any more project to them because they are already 100% assigned. And using that plan you can also have the visibility that if they have already engaged and their work will be finished in the end of January, so you can assign them in the month of Feb. Also, if you are have the knowledge that in the month of February three more projects are coming and your resources are already engaged, so on basis of that you can ask your HR to hire more resources because your existing resources are already engaged. So the purpose of making the human resource plan is that you have the visibility about the resources, their engagement, how much they are engaged, so you can also get the percentage of utilization as well, that how much they are utilizing currently, how much engaged they are currently on basis of the resource plan and the projects assigned to them. So resource plan is very important. And also you can make some forecast about the resource utilization on basis of the human resource plan. So what is human resource plan? It tells you about the resource availability according to the time period, and also if any further resources needs to be hired, so you can also predict them on basis of the human resource plan. It is also very important to get the resource utilization on basis of the human resource plan, because you have a plan, so you know that which resources are engaged in which projects and how much time they will be needed to be engaged, and they when they will be get free. For example, if a project is running from January to Feb, and two resources are engaged for this project, so you know that 100% utilization is there for these two resources in January, February, and from March they will be available. So you can, if any project you know that it will be starting in the month of March, so you can assign them in the month of March to these two resources for the upcoming project. So this is called the concept of human resource plan. So this is a very important concept. This is very important to get to know about the utilization of resources from the plan. Now it is also very necessary to make key features. If we talk about key features are that friends, if there is any shortage of resources, so you can also get to know about shortage of resources from the human resource plan, because it is telling you that, for example, if your resources are utilizing 100% utilizing in the from January to March, 100% resources are existing resources are utilized, and you have to start a project from month of February, so you must have to start up a hiring process, because you know that you are already 100% resources are utilized, and before the without the hiring of new resources you cannot start a project in the month of Feb. So if there is any shortage or surplus, if this is also very important, if your resources are underutilized, they are not utilizing 100%, so you can also know this fact from the human resource plan from shortage or surplus. This can also be seen or forecasted from the human resource plan. This is also very very important, that having a good human resource plan strategy in place can mean productivity and profitability from a company. Because see, if you are not getting if you know that from the human resource plan that your resources are not 100% utilizing, so you can start more projects, or if your resources are already 100% engaged, so you can know that you cannot start any further projects. So if we talk about in terms of productivity, in terms of utilization, in terms of profitability, so human resource plan can be very helpful to give you this knowledge. Because if you see the human resource plan, it will tell you about the utilization of resources. Either it's there's a shortage of resources, or there can be a surplus of resources. Plan to do following. uh, See, whenever we talk about human resource planning, these things we should have to be in mind. First of all, always try to find the skilled employees, the employees or resources which are skilled. Skill mean that that the skills need, that if you are doing any project, so the things which are necessary to do that task, so it should be available in the employee. If you are working on a mobile app, so resource needs to be hands on Android or iOS, etc. um, Always try to find some trained or best candidate, having some certification, having some background information. Trained resources are very good, or hands-on experienced resources are always good, and they can give you good results. um, if there's any absences or conflicts, so you should be available, you should be able to handle the conflicts. For example, one resource is already 100% engaged, so and if you are trying to engage them on any other project, so it will always it will always create a conflict, it will always create a problem. So always try to avoid conflicts, or you should be able to avoid handle two conflicts or absences of resources. Also, promote employees or let some of them go. That means if resources are able, they are giving you the results, so you should have by you should be able to promote them, appreciate them whenever it's necessary. And if some resources are getting some good opportunities, they want to leave, and you know that you cannot retain them, so obviously it's okay to let them go. But always try to handle the things that if they are giving you results, they are good resources, so always try to retain them, always try to appreciate them, always try to promote them. And if there's no other chance to other than let them go, it's also okay. But always it's remember one thing, that a good resource will always you good results, so always try to find some possibility to retain them. Friends, I would request that please, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and also please like this video. So thank you, and thanks a lot for your time and watching this video. Thank you, thanks a lot.